Wrapping up the video with the SCAR. In my opinion,
you can even say that, you know, with what they...
All you gotta do is push it forward.
What's up, guys? Connor with Guns and Stuff. This is my CZ-75 SP-01 Tactical. I've had this gun for just about a month now. I put over 1,000 rounds through it, so I thought this was a good time to kind of share my experiences with this gun, good and bad. But to do some shooting, go over some stuff with you guys. Hopefully you enjoy, so let's do it. Alright, so this is the CZ SP-01. Like I said earlier, I've had this for about a month. I'm going to go over what I like and don't like about it. I've had over 1,000 rounds, almost 1,300 rounds through this thing. Flip it over here, and it is clear. We checked it multiple times earlier. So I'm going to go over the good, I'm going to go over the bad, and we'll see what you guys think. So first off, I'm going to go over the good. This gun is a very, very smooth shooting gun. It recoils great. It's very, very accurate. I think it's like almost a 5-inch barrel. I'm not sure on the specs right now. Very nice gun. It feels good. The ergonomics, if you haven't held a CZ, I recommend you do so. It's just such a natural, good feeling gun. I was looking at a Beretta 92 and I went over the CZ just because ergonomically I like how this fits in my hand a lot more. It has night sights and they glow extremely bright at night. So that's something that, you know, for like a home defense, a night gun or something, a nightstand gun, this is it. The external coating on this gun has held up very well. As you can see, it's not a Duracoat, but it's pretty much CZ's version of a Duracoat. I forget the name of the finish, but I mean, I've dropped this thing in the dirt. I've had it at the range. I mean, I just throw it around really, and it holds up really, really well. Again, the ergonomics, it feels fantastic in your hand. The factory grips have a really good texture. They're like rubbery, but they're not really rubbery. I don't know how to explain it. The grips are a very, very nice addition. Now this is cool. The beveled magwell, if you want to come up here, there goes my mag. The magwell is beveled, and it's not very beveled on the sides, but it is on the front. So mag changes with this gun, I mean, I've never had a problem. I remember the first time I did a mag change with this gun, I was like, wow, that was very easy. So the mag changes, they just go over really well. So if you're trying to be quick, you can do that. I really like that. The serrations on the trigger guard up here, make sure I'm gonna open it for you guys. The serrations on that trigger guard, I've always liked that on a gun. I just like how it points. I don't know, get a little extra grip on that trigger guard. The mag release is very big, and it's very, I'm a lefty, so I can only use my middle finger. That's the way I do mag changes. It's very easy for me, even a right-handed person. The mag release it's there, but it's not like in the way. And the 18-round magazines are very nice. I've found myself going through a lot of ammo and filling these up. So this thing just eats up ammo. That's pretty much everything I really like about this. And again, I want to stress the ergonomics of a CZ are fantastic. Very accurate gun. And now we're going to go to the bad, all right? So there's the list I have here is a lot bigger on the good than the bad, so that's good. The gun is extremely heavy. Very, very heavy. This is all steel. There's no polymer, there's no plastic, it's not even aluminum, it's all steel. So I remember the first time shooting this, I put 200 rounds through it, and at the end of my range visit, I mean, I could feel my arms like wearing out because this thing was so heavy. And I'm not the strongest guy in the world, so that might be a problem too. But just, this gun is heavy. I shot a guy that comes into shooters, I shot his PCR, which is a little bit shorter and has aluminum frame. It was much easier to shoot. Had a little bit more kick than this, but it was still good. But this gun is extremely heavy, and this gun is huge. I mean, I'll show you a comparison. This thing is about as long as an AR-15 receiver. It's a big freaking gun, and I knew that's what I wanted. I knew I wanted a big all-metal gun. Low recoil. Again, this thing has low recoil, but this thing is absolutely huge. And now this is probably the biggest bad that I have, and it kind of bums me out. I've had 3 malfunctions with this gun, and all of them did not extract. And I cannot remember, you guys are going to hate me for this, but I cannot remember what kind of ammo I was running. I was too mad to even think about it, but what happened is the casing did not come out of the gun, so I had to go ahead and clear that, and that has happened 3 times. And as you guys know, I do not like malfunctions, so that's kind of a problem. The skinny slide, this is very neutral for me. The CZs have a skinny slide because as you can see, it's a lot skinnier than, say, a Glock or something. The skinny slide is kind of hard to work with at first. Charging it like that isn't bad, but when you're doing a mag, like say it's locked opening, you do a mag change, that is the only problem I've run into. I found myself kind of grabbing the end of it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't mind it that much, but a new shooter would. The internal finish on this thing just doesn't hold up very well. Like, there's a lot of wear points, and I'll show you guys some close-ups, but like, for example, Glocks, I work at a range, obviously, and I clean guns all the time, and the Glocks hold up extremely well, and this gun has only 1,300 rounds through it, and there's a lot of wear points, stuff like that. The internal finish is just a little rough, and I said that in my first video. The double action trigger is kind of gritty. It's not, I mean, there's a little bit of clunkiness to it. Single action is a little bit heavy, but it's pretty crisp, so that's cool. This might be a personal problem with how I hold the gun, but what I've noticed is when I shoot this thing, something with the beaver tail, like it starts to hurt my hand right in here when I'm shooting it for a long period of time. I don't know if I'm holding it too tight. I don't know what that's about, but that's really the only bad that I have about this thing, and the main one is that this thing is just so heavy. Like, I tried to open carry this at work, and it lasted about an hour, and I was like, dang, this thing is heavy. So that's the good and bad. I'm definitely going to have more updates on this. This is only like 1,300 rounds in, but again, the biggest one is this has jammed up 3 times, and I do not like that. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked the video. Hopefully I went over some stuff that you were wondering about. Comment, like, share, subscribe. This Connor with Guns and Stuff. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.